Peace, what's good? This is your brother C Knowledge, aka Doodle Bug from the world famous Diggable Planets. CFO in the building, you know what I'm saying? Hey yo, you're now in tune to the mixtape show with my main man, DJ Kawon.
The mixtape show.
Queen's finest, Kawon J.
Yo, this is your boy Razkaz, representing lyrical MCs, bars, chilling with DJ Kawon. 100.
Yo, check it out. This just Shay's signature, and you're tuned in with DJ Kawon, the Don, who about to wake the world up with smash hits and real hip hop.
Yo, this Ed Dav right here. Whether you say his name DJ Kawon or K1 or Kawon, just know that you're talking about the new hip hop movement for independent artists worldwide. Download the app, DJ Kawon Radio. Lock that in. One.
Yo, this your boy Rampage. You're now tuned in to the biggest mixtape in the game with my brother DJ Kawon. It's official. Salute me when you see me. Flip mode, still the squad. Yeah.
Hey yo, this your man KKSJ of Duck City. This your man in the cut of Duck City. And right about now, you're tuned in to DJ Kawon in the mixtape show. Dallas, Texas, stand up, let's go.
Yo, this is T-Rex, aka Louis Gray. The group music. You're in tune with my man right now, DJ Kawon. The mixtape show. Worldwide, baby. You know how we do it. It's the group.
This music brought to you by Bob Beats. DJ Kawon. DJ Kawon.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the mixtape show. We live here 2022, man. We made it. We made it, man. I appreciate everybody who tuned in to us this year. The mixtape show live here on KKSJ, Kawon J Radio. Salute to everybody who had locked in with us last year, man. As you know, your boy took some time off to get rejuvenated, and we back here. And we're going to kick the show off in a big way, man. 2022 is here. New energies in the building. We got a new guest. And checking in, man, you just heard him at the top of the show. The name of that joint is called Change Some. That was the homie Lazy Dubb joining us here this week on the mixtape show representing Phoenix, Arizona, man. What's good, my brother? How you, man?
What's up, man? 2022 was cracking. I appreciate you for having me on.
Absolutely, man. What's cracking, man? How the holidays go for you, man? How did that go for you?
Oh, man, they were active, of course. You know what I mean? They were active, but, you know what I mean? It was a blessing. You know what I mean? Spend some time with the family and whatnot. You know what I mean? And, you know, got some business going through. The hustle don't stop, of course. Ain't no holiday for a hustler, but, you know, we getting it.
I hear that, man. And we're going to definitely get into those hustler roots, man. We definitely want to get into that, man. So, Phoenix, Arizona, man, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely a hot spot, probably, as far as the music. I've been hearing a lot of dope talent coming out of there recently because, you know, typically we think of West Coast, we always think Cali, but Phoenix got that. It's kind of like a hub, right? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like similar to how Atlanta is to the East Coast, where a lot of people from New York, Jersey, Philly, and all that may kind of migrate a little bit to Atlanta. Is that similar to Phoenix, where a lot of the West Coast heads kind of come out there to settle down a little bit?
It's developed into like almost like a melting pot. You know what I mean? I don't know, like LA now is like there's a lot of people from a lot of different areas. Same thing with Phoenix. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people from different areas. So there's a lot of different sounds. Like there's never been like no authentic originated like Phoenix sounds. See, like me myself, I get a lot of West Coast influence myself. But you have other artists. You know what I mean? They they may have an East Coast influence, down south influence. You know what I mean? So it just, you know what I mean? There's a lot of different things right here. A lot of different flavors.
Yeah. Are you born and raised from the Phoenix area all the way?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Phoenix. That's the hometown.
Yeah, man. So that joint we let off with, man, it's a dope record that we played earlier, man, and it's off some. You got a nice little catalog I've been tuning into here recently since our sis booked this interview, man. Talk about that, man, the music and everything. Before we get into that, man, let's talk about you coming up, man. I was talking about that hustler's mentality. You know, just reading through your bio and everything like that, man. You kind of turned a lot of, you know, negative energy into something positive right now, and it's kind of like, you know, that hustling that may not have been, you know, frowned upon by some people. It kind of helped you in the path that you're on right now, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean, it kind of taught me how to grind. I mean, like if you know what I mean, it wasn't for for running the avenues you know what I mean? Like I don't think I would be as, you know what I mean, successful in the music industry and the entertainment business, because it taught me how to really grind. And I mean, you got to go out there and get it. So, you know, I apply a lot of the things that I learned from the block. You know what I mean? I apply that to this game, and you know what I mean, it helps tremendously.
Yeah, and it kind of teaches you too, man. No is never an option. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up as a project kid, so I kind of get that too, where you got to do what you got to do to you know, come up on the right side. So you kind of don't take no as an answer for anything. You know what I mean? In this music industry, it's a whole lot of no's before you finally get to that one yes. You know what I'm saying? So talk about that, brother. Talk about how when you really wanted to do this music thing and put everything into it, man. How's that hustle been for you so far?
Well, you know what I mean? If you're hungry, you got to eat, right? So it's like I was looking for a way to eat, but, you know, in the legitimate, you know what I mean, situation, instead of, you know what I mean, being on the block. And it's just like, you know, a lot of artists that I've seen, you know, I mean, I came up as you know, listening to music and being a fan of music, and you know, what I mean, like I would see some of these street guys, like the authentic street guys, that were, you know, started putting stuff into music, and it's like, man, you know, I mean, like if they could do it, then I can do it. You know, they motivated me to find a way to, you know, what I mean, like do something that I love, and you know, what I mean, like make some money at it. You know.
Definitely. Who'd you study? Who's some of your favorite artists that you like coming up?
Like one of my biggest influences for sure was definitely Master P. You know what I mean? When he started out there in the Bay Area, you know what I mean? I watched how he moved, and you know what I mean, how he, you know what I mean, his stories and everything, you know what I mean, like still documentaries and all that, and it's like that was a big influence and definitely motivated me. I mean, 50 was another, you know what I mean, hustler from the East Coast or whatever, that, you know what I mean, like he grinded till he got it, you know what I mean, like he didn't, like you said, he didn't take no for an answer. You know what I mean, you know, that those are two of the main, I mean, influences, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people, I think a lot of people forget about that Master P, even though he's from the New Orleans area, he did a lot of grinding out there on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning stages, because I know he was on the road a lot in that Bay Area and all that stuff, doing shows out there. So a lot of people forgot about that, man.
Right. Well, he started a record store out there in the Bay Area, and I think that was, you know what I mean, part of where his come up started, you know what I mean, and it just made sense, you know what I mean. He got a little bit of money and put it into something, and, you know, try to make something legit happen, and evidently it worked out, because that man is very successful. So, you know what I mean, to me, he's winning, and, you know what I mean, you want to look at people that are winning, you know what I mean, longevity, man, like, he's still winning. So it's like, you know what I mean, that's great, you know what I mean, like, that's a big influence.
Exactly. When you got started with this, did you ever want to, because you're an indie artist, so did you ever want to kind of get signed, or was it just, you just wanted people to hear your music, you didn't care at that point?
Of course, I believe that everybody wants to get signed, and everybody wants, you know, something big, you know what I mean, mainstream. I'm kind of like, I have an understanding of, you know what I mean, where my lane is, so I always have, you know what I mean, I never, like, I'm more of a, you know what I mean, I look at it more of like an underground thing, so I never really imagined of like big mainstream, you know what I mean, following or anything. So, you know what I mean, my thing was, if I could make $100K on music, I'm happy. I don't look at it as I'm not trying to make millions off of music, but if I can make something, then I'm happy. You know what I mean? I know there's other revenue streams that I can tap into after I get a decent amount of you know, something going right here in music.
Yeah, and you've been doing that too, man. You like you said, you kind of use the music as a calling card to get into other avenues, into the acting and stuff too, right?
Yeah. To me, I'd rather do movies, like, to be honest. You know what I mean? You could be more creative with movies. I'm like real particular with my music. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fan of the fake shit.
Yeah.
But when it comes to movies, you could do anything you want. Like, that's where it's okay to pretend. You know what I mean? Like, to me, the music, if I'm rapping a song, it's real. It's something I've been through. It's something I've seen. It's something I've done. You know what I mean? And I'm not okay with, you know what I mean? Like I never liked the fake street shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I if I'm listening to a rapper rap, I want that authentic, you know, I want to hear that real street story. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm looking for. So it's like, to me, I'm like, to keep it real with myself, I can't really do fake music.
Yeah, man. So how you like the acting, man? How's that for you? Like, do you enjoy that creative process?
Yeah, it's fun, man. It's fun. You know, I did some commercials. You know what I mean? I got, you know, some soundtrack stuff going. You know, I got my film Narco Valley. You know, I was like, man, you know what I mean? Like, to me, it's fun. You know what I mean? I've had like huge auditions for stuff with like big name actors. You know what I mean? Like, it's dope and it's fun. You know what I mean? It can be creative. You know what I mean? It's kind of helping me break out of my shell a little bit. You know, get out of my comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's you know, stepping up to a new thing, because you know what I mean, a lot of times I was just like, everything had to be hood, you know, had to be on the block, had to be street, and if it wasn't that, then I wasn't messing with it.
Mm-hmm. So would it be safe to say that the movie thing kind of opened up your eyes a little bit more, as far as not just entertainment, but just kind of like, wow, there's really more to this thing, this me creative part of doing this thing? Has that done it for you so far?
I think so. Like the acting has actually, you know what I mean? Like before, you wouldn't catch me wearing no suit or nothing. You know what I mean? Like, but due to like the acting stuff, it's like, you know what I mean? Like I have, you know what I mean? I have and I will now. You know what I mean? Like okay, I don't know if it's just me, you know what I mean, growing up a little bit, or it's just, you know what I mean, like the acting has opened me up to, you know, different possibilities. You know what I mean? Like, it's just things I see differently. If you hang out with millionaires, you possibly might be a millionaire. But if you keep hanging out with all the broke people on the block, you know what I mean, which it ain't bad, you know, much love to my people in the hood. I love them. But, you know what I mean, if that's where I'm at, 24/8, you know what I mean, then, man, that ain't going to be, that's where I'm going to stay.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, man, then, and on top of that, too, the movie side is going to open up a lot of people to your music side and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? People going to see you in these movies and be like, oh, I didn't know homie was an MC. You know what I'm saying? Or people going to listen to your music and see you on the flick and be like, oh, that's homie that did that joint that I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to think like MC8, when he first started getting to the acting, he opened up a lot of doors, I think. Definitely Pac, when he opened up, you know, touching both sides of the world with the acting in the movies and all that stuff and the music. So I think it's dope, man. I think especially now in this time with the artists, with the way that the music industry is set up, you got to do more than just music now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta step into other avenues of entertainment or even content creation to get yourself out there, man. So I think it's dope that you're doing that, brother. And congratulations on all of that so far, man. Because I know it's not easy, brother. I know for a fact it's not easy.
Definitely, man. I appreciate you. It definitely seems to be the process. You know what I mean? That's exactly. I've seen Master P go from the music to the movies. Same thing with 50. Went from the music to the movie. Even Eminem had his movie. You know what I mean? You know, I've seen it in so many different. You know what I mean? From so many different artists. It just seems to be that's where it goes. And exactly that. Like I get Shazam in crazy places due to the movie. You know what I mean? And a lot of people they won't even realize like I'm acting in the movie, but those are my songs too. So it's like it's dope. It's dope. So then it puts them on to both things, and it's, you know what I mean, everything goes hand in hand.
Yeah, that's dope too, brother. Because that's you creating a new stream of income, doing the same thing, using the movie to have the music, have the acting, and you can collect back end royalties on all that stuff, man. So it's definitely a good move for you, man. I definitely like that, man. Definitely. So let's talk about the music, brother. What's the last project that you just dropped, man? We're gonna play this Bang Bang joint here in a minute. So, and that's off of is that off of a main project, or is that just a single that you dropped?
No, actually I have a album that I dropped. It was in the early 2020 when the pandemic hit. I mean, like I dropped it like right before the pandemic. So then I didn't really get a chance to shoot my videos and all of that stuff. So, you know what I mean? So 21, I went real heavy and dropped a lot of videos, and I dropped a video like every month off of that project. And then, you know, I mean, other than that, I've been doing some singles and stuff like that. Like the Chain Some was a single that I had dropped during the year. I didn't know if I was going to make a full EP or an album, you know what I mean, with some collection of other songs that I've been doing. But, man, I'm working hard into 22 right now. You know what I mean? Going hard in the paint. You know what I mean? The hustle don't stop. And I should have some new music coming. I got a track that I wish I already released it, like already this year. But I think we're going to get to mid-January to early February, Stay Winning, you know what I mean, which was going to be the name of my EP. But, you know what I mean, I'm not sure if I'm just keep dropping singles or actually put a collection of songs together. But I got a few new projects. I just dropped OG Gangster shit with Ice-T,
Nice.
Vinny Paz, Necro, you know what I mean? That was presented by Rap Forte. Man, the Bang Bang is off the Avenue Gangsters album. There's a video for that one on YouTube. Man, just moving, you know what I mean? Making things happen.
So how those two relationships come for you, man, with Ice-T and Rapper Forte? Because those are the OGs, man. How'd that work out for you?
Just networking, you know what I mean? Like I network with a lot of people. So, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You'll catch me, you know what I mean? Everywhere. I'm everywhere doing like all kinds of stuff. Like we just had a big festival out here, you know what I mean? DJ Quick, Corrupt, RBL Posse, you know what I mean? Mr. Capone. I do a lot of things with my boy, Mr. Capone.
Mm-hmm.
Like man, so, you know, during Spice One, you know what I mean? So during these times when I'm doing these events, I'm always networking.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We was talking off the air too. You was down here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area last year sometime, so definitely doing your thing, man.
Yeah.
Definitely doing your thing, bro. We definitely gonna have to keep the lines of communication open, man, because we the show's planning on doing some traveling this year, man, and I hopefully we can make it out there to your neck of the woods, and you can give us the dime tour of the you know, who to talk to, who not to talk to, so we can give some more exposure to some of these artists. Definitely, man. Dope, brother. Dope, man. So what else you got going on, man? What's up, some of the plans you want to knock out this year? This is a new year. It's a fresh start for some people. What do you want to do this year? What's some of the things you really want to knock off your bucket list?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm trying to line everything up already. You know what I mean? Like I got a show February 12th. I'm gonna be in Denver. You know what I mean? Shout out to John Doe Gets Doe and Jim G. You know what I mean? Brian Don't Stop Entertainment. They're bringing me out there with Mr. Capone. That's February 12th over at the venue. I just got put on to the Arizona Super Show.
Nice.
That's March 26th. Yeah, that's March 26th. Man, what else we got going on? Like I'm trying to shoot another film this year. You know what I mean? I got music to drop, some videos to shoot, like book some more shows. You know what I mean? Definitely be at, you know, probably Torres Empire Super shows. You know what I mean? Man, I'm you know, a lot of lowrider shows. You know what I mean? Like we'll be doing the most.
Nice, man. So when you do your shows, man, what does a Lazy Dubb show look like? If I come and watch you perform, man, how would you explain that?
Oh man, I'm gonna bring that. You know what I mean? Like that. You know what I mean? I push a lot of you know what I mean, my stuff that I've been through. So it's like I had to get a lot of that gangster shit out of my system. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? Like so a lot of my, you know what I mean, you're gonna get that gangster energy. That's for sure. But I try to give a more higher energy show than calm. You know what I mean? Like you know, people want to enjoy themselves. They go to turn up. So it's like we're gonna try to turn up a bit.
Yeah, I hear that, man. You know what though? How you just mentioned that, you was like, you know, I do a lot of gangster music and all that, and I can appreciate that because, like you said earlier, it's all coming from a place that I've experienced. So it's a little bit different. It's just not you just barking and you know, talking about some stuff you've seen on TV. This is actually you telling your story, right? And everything. Life ain't easy for everybody. So you're telling your narrative to the people and things that you went through that somebody could pick up on that, or a little shorty could pick up on that. It was like, yo, he went through it, man. That's something I don't think I want to go through, so I can appreciate his music. Is that, when you put those lyrics together like that, is that one of your kind of goals when you write a lot of these songs?
Like, to be honest, it gets a little conflicting because sometimes I feel like I'm glamorizing this stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like, I somewhat am, but I'm sharing my experiences, but then I try to balance it out with the track, like saying something, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm gonna tell you both sides, you know what I mean? Like I can't tell a little homie not to be a gangster if he's really a gangster, you know what I mean? I can't, he's gonna look at me all stupid, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta allow them to be who they wanna be or who they are, you know what I mean, if it's in them, but by all means, I don't condone it and I don't suggest it, but I can't stop somebody from being who they are. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And there's all kinds of different types of people in the world, and it takes all kinds of different people to make the world go round. So, you know, there's gonna be gangsters, there's gonna be thugs, there's gonna be squares, there's gonna be, you know what I mean, pimp players, you know what I mean, like all of that, you know what I mean, like, you know, there's gonna be bankers, you know what I mean, like there's all sorts of different people in the world, you know what I mean, and that's just what it is. So, you know,
but you planting the seed too. You kind of put it out there like this is what can happen, you know what I'm saying? And they may not hear it now, but they'll hear it eventually, you know what I'm saying? So
you know what I mean, like I've been shot, I've been shot. That shit hurts. You know what I mean? Like I've been to prison. That shit ain't no fun. You know what I mean? Like, so you know what I mean? Like I'll tell it like it is. You know what I mean? Like I don't mean to glamorize it. You know what I mean? And I hope that people can learn, but then also too, you know, I want to share my experiences. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And honestly, there's been some fun times, but it's not all what it's cracked up to be in the end. The real trying to get out, the fake trying to get in.
Yep. Yeah, I hear you, brother. It's your truth, brother, and that's all I ask as a listener of music. As long as you speaking your truth, I got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
No, man.
Yes,
So social media, man. What's the best way we can follow your journey on social media?
At Lazy Dubb, everything. At Lazy Dubb, Facebook at Lazy Dubb, Instagram at Lazy Dubb, YouTube, just Google Lazy Dubb, you know what I mean? Like everything, www.lazydubb.com, you know what I mean? Got merch on there, got some of my videos posted on there, you know what I mean? Like, man.
Definitely. Well, I'll tell you what, brother, keep in contact with us, man. We're going to spin these records on the show. I got your music already loaded up on the radio station for some spins and everything. Shout out to UBO Entertainment for helping booking this interview, kicking off our year, man. You kicking off you officially set the tone for 2022, man. You got to be the caliber of the homie Lazy Dubb, or you can't get on the show this year, man. This is the guy right here, and he's definitely. I tell people this is a common thing. I tell a guest that come on here, man. You family now, brother. You part of the Mixtape Show family. Don't be a stranger. Yeah, I mean, anytime anything you want to promote or anything, just let me know, man. We'll bring you back on and talk about that. And you know, vice versa. If I like I said, I plan on coming out to the West sometime, hopefully this year, and then we make a stop in your city, I'm gonna have to reach out to you first, and you know what I'm saying, show love, and then you can, like I said, give us the dime tour, who we need to talk to, who we don't need to talk to out there, and then show some love out there too.
Most definitely, man. I appreciate you, and likewise, anything you need, just tap in, let me know, and I'll be in Dallas real soon.
Definitely, yeah. Chop it up as soon as you know you go. Give me some dates when you get confirmed, man, and we'll take care of you out here, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, before we get into this bang bang, man, who you want to shout out before we get out of here?
Oh, man, usually I don't really like to do shout-outs stuff out to give people, but definitely, you know what I mean, my homie that helps me out with promo, Mr. GMG, you know what I mean, UBO Entertainment, definitely for looking out, I mean, showing a lot of love and helping me out. My manager, Coulter the Soldier, you know what I mean, everybody that supports and shows love, all my family, friends, supporters, everybody, you know what I mean, like, man, big shout-outs, much love, you know what I mean?
Definitely, brother.
Big shout-out for having me on the show, you know what I mean?
Definitely, man.
Mad Rich for putting me on the super show, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. It's continued success, my brother. Keep doing what you're doing, and we're gonna spread the word about your music and everything. I'm gonna shoot your music to my DJs, and we're gonna definitely keep you in the loop, man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
All right, man. Hold on just a second, man. Let's get into this bang bang joint. The homie Lazy Dubb kicking off this week's mixtape show. Appreciate you joining us. Phoenix is in the building, man. Let's get to this joint, man. We'll be right back.
The mixtape show.